So, you might be wondering why this video took a longer time to come out. Well, that's because I was making another video, and a week into making that video, I realized this video is taking too long, and I only made like 11 drawings in a week, because the characters actually take a long time to draw, the program I use. Anyway, time to talk about what this video is actually about. I'm pretty sure we all know what band is. A program where you play instruments, do concerts, and I don't know, make friends or something. I consider myself to be more of an extrovert.
How are you an extrovert if you spend most of your time drawing, writing, and making YouTube videos?
Well, I get your point. But I'm talking about school right now. Because if I'm at home and I have an option of going outside or staying inside, I choose inside.
Hey, what does this even have to do with band?
I'll get to it. Like I said, I consider myself to be more of an extrovert. If I'm not talking to someone, I'm usually bored. So in band, you can only talk to people in the beginning, the end, or sometimes in the middle. So whenever there was a 2-minute break in band, when I was in elementary school, something like this would happen. Finally, a break. I'm really tired from playing 30 minutes straight.
Like I said, the website he found doesn't have any inappropriate ads.
Anyway, I'm going to talk about the beginning of band, and I'll get back to that later. So in my school, the chance of going into band opened up in 5th grade, and when we got the paper to sign up, I immediately wanted to get it signed.
Sign this, please.
Why? What is this?
It's a band paper.
Fine. Finally, the first day of band came, and 5th grade me was way too excited for it. I'm not sure if I got my instrument on the second or first day of band, but all I remember is that when I got home, I was randomly playing it, and a part of my trumpet fell, and I put it back upside down. The first year of band was pretty good overall. We only had one concert because we were beginners, but it was still fun. So that year we had this random thing where there was this chart of songs we had to play, and every time we played the song good, the band teacher would put a sticker on the chart, and we had to try getting as far as we could in the chart. And obviously, I didn't finish the chart thing. Hey, don't judge me. The only reason I didn't finish it was because we didn't really do the chart thing that much. Now back to the I consider myself to be an extrovert topic again. So even though I'm not really scared to talk to new people and I like talking, I get way too nervous when I get the spotlight for anything. And to get a sticker on the chart, you needed to play by yourself while everybody was watching and listening. Anyway, recently I figured out that each year the school band would play the exact same pieces of music each year. So that brings me to talk about my 5th grade spring concert. So this concert was pretty weird. We had to play a 90 measured piece that lets us have breaks in the middle because it was some sort of play. Are you confused yet? Because for some reason I wasn't. I reacted like this. Oh, okay. I'm fine with this as long as there's not somebody who has to play a character.
Waffle Boy, are you sure you don't want to play a character?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I don't want to play anybody.
Okay, you're casted.
I'm pretty sure at least some of you knew that last part didn't happen. Anyway, I'm pretty sure at least one person that was supposed to come to the play as a character didn't arrive to the concert, and I was lucky not to be chosen as a replacement. So that's good. Anyway, band was fun, and I got good memories from it. I just remembered something else that happened in my first year of band. So some of you may know that for band to play better, you need good posture. And this can get annoying. Not only because most of this generation's humans usually slouch, but because... Oh wait. Crap. I messed it up. Beep. But this wasn't annoying to me because this generation's usually not sitting with good posture, but because I felt sick and I had a headache.
Really? You're not making sense again. What does this feeling sick have to do with good posture?
Viewer. Always saying things that make my videos longer than they should. Thank you for that, by the way. Anyway, the reason is because having poor posture made me feel uncomfortable instead of relaxed, which is how you should feel when you're sick. And since all you get in the nurse is an ice pack for a headache, I didn't say I felt sick. Wait a minute. If I think about it, I think I'm just stupid. Even this school year that ended, I didn't speak up when I felt sick. Judge me all you want, just don't scream it in the comments. Or in general. Anyway, like I was saying a while ago, the first year band was pretty good and it left a lot of good memories. Anyway, that can't be the end of it because right now I've had 2 other years of band. So you're welcome for helping you procrastinate because if you're not watching this in summer, you're probably using this video for procrastination or something. So, anyways, the beginning of the second year was more or less the same. We just went through the basics of how to play our instruments and all that stuff. And not, obviously, I just wanted things to get moving. And that first class we had was just a waste of an hour to me. Anyway, even though the things that happened in the second year band was more recent than the first, I don't remember anything that's special that happened or anything that really stood out. So I'll just talk about small things that happened. So since I was practically the best trumpet player in the school, since the other great trumpet players switched to percussion, sometimes when we would play, I wouldn't play since my teacher already knew I was good at playing. I remember that the sticker trumpet from the previous year, the name was way different that year. Instead, it was called Pokemon.
What in the actual?
Exactly. Why in the world would it be called Pokemon? Well, the reason for that is because we all got a paper that had a picture of Pokedex on it. And every time we played a certain piece correctly, we would get a little sticker of Pokemon to put it on the paper. And like the previous year, I didn't play all the pieces. But this time it was actually because we didn't do it often. I also remember that since that year we were advanced band, we also had a winter concert. The only weird thing about concerts was that since we only had band for once a week for an hour or so, the last hour of the school day would be taken away for us so we could rehearse for the concert. And even though it was a rehearsal, younger kids would come to where we were rehearsing and they'd act like it was a concert. Wait a second. There was another weird thing. For the winter concert, we rehearsed in the freaking cafeteria. I mean, it was the end of the day, so there was no one in the cafeteria. But still, I know that cafeteria doesn't get cleaned very well. Unless the custodians were the ones who cleaned the cafeteria. I feel like custodians are underappreciated. When do people stop and think,
How the heck is my costume clean? I've left a giant mess yesterday.
I know that I didn't. So let's take 3 seconds to appreciate custodians and all they do. Well, even though that was weird, band was fun. Anyway, in the process of making this video, I realized that there was something that stood out. There was something called, I don't really remember exactly what it was called. I remember that kids that were in band across different elementary schools would gather every Wednesday at 5 at high school. This was pretty fun, and it was good to know that only certain kids would be able to enter this program. The weird thing about me and band is that if there's going to be a concert, I don't get nervous. The only way to get me nervous for a concert is that if a vowel is getting stuck, or I'm sitting in a place where the audience can clearly see me. Another thing about me is that if it deals with band, I usually just agree to the program, or whatever it is. It's only recently that I've gotten lazy, and I think I'd rather stay at home. Anyway, that after school band only lasted for like a month or so. The thing about that little program is that the pieces they gave to us to play were way harder than I was used to. Pretty sure that each gathering or whatever lasted an hour and a half. Well, anyway, there was this one song that was so hard and weirdly made, I couldn't play the last part, even when it was time for the concert. So, I kind of saw that this would need a part two, so subscribe and hit the bell to see part two. So goodbye. Hey, it's been a while, I guess. So yeah, like I said in the beginning, this video took a longer time to come out because I was working on another one. I'm still not sure if I'm gonna be able to upload or finish making the other video because of how long it's taking to and takes to make. So yeah. So I've noticed that people usually have catchphrases like Sonic has "the world is an egg," James has "wear your seatbelt," Adam has "stay hydrated," and Jaden has a pass 'cause she's cool. And I really don't know what mine should be. So I'll just make one up right now. Remember to always wash your hands.